We are here with Chef Hal from Harry's Continental.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. What are we making today?
Today we're doing a ahi tuna poke, which is, you know, poke. It's getting real trendy these days. I think I see it all over the place. And if you're not familiar with what a poke is,
you put the in, you take it
yep,
out.
it's pretty much the same thing.
No.
So it's like the Hawaiian hamburger. So if you ever go to Hawaii, you'll see it on a roadside stand. You'll see it in the delis. You'll see it in the supermarkets. And it pretty much, poke, the word refers to the way you cut the fish. So about the size of the cut. It's not much different than a tuna tartare. It's just the size of it. And then in Hawaii, they serve it on sticky rice. They serve it on a salad. They do mayonnaise mixtures with it. But today we're going to do this one, and I'm going to make the dressing first. So we're going to start out with the soy sauce. It's going to go in a bowl. I've got a roasted ginger puree that we made at the restaurant. We roast the ginger for about an hour until it's nice and dark.
Yum.
We're going to have about a teaspoon of the sesame seeds in there. We have some honey going in there for a little sweetness to kind of act the
soy.
Well, we got red pepper flakes here, so that's a little heat, and then the ginger gets a lot of heat too. I also have, this is toasted sesame oil going in there, and a rice wine vinegar here. So this is rice wine vinegar, and then a little bit of sea salt.
Wow.
And
Not
then,
your own vinegar and oil, huh?
Yeah, so then you just kind of mix it up, and this is, you know, you have to gauge on how much you're going to use with how much fish you have or how saucy you like your thing. So like cooking anything, there's no perfect thing unless you're baking, but you're going to make it work.
Okay. Wow.
All right, so now we have our dressing on the side over here. We have our fresh tuna here, and I'll tell you, when you look for tuna, you want that bright red color. You don't want to see any gray or dark spots in it, because that's usually a bloodline, and that's going to taste fishy. So if you do have that from your fishmonger, you're going to want to cut that off. So I think it's a nice dice is the size that, you know, you're going to want to have. Nice chunks of it. So I'm going to slice it into 3.
Asking for sushi grade tuna, is that the key when you're making an ahi?
Well, sushi grade can be interpreted many ways. It can be frozen. You know, bluefins have to be frozen in order to be served. Yellowfin, I think, is one of the only ones that can be considered sushi grade and not be frozen. So you get it, get it fresh. So then I'll turn it this way, and this is a really quick way to chop this up.
Wow.
We're not going to let Linda do this. I don't want a finger missing.
Exactly. So. You saw how that
All
went.
right. So here's about 5-6 ounces of tuna. We're going to put it in this other bowl here because I don't think we're going to need all that dressing. I don't like mine too. And then we have a sweet onion goes into it. They call them mahi onions in Hawaii, but this is a Florida sweet onion.
Okay.
We're going to use about, you know, maybe 2 ounces of that in there. Not too much. I've got grilled pineapple. Yum. I think that grilled flavor really gives us some good flavor. And you see the pineapple is kind of the same size as the sushi, so as the fish. And then the cucumber is going to go in there too. So a little bit of that. And then we're going to take our dressing, and I'm going to say I want maybe 3 of these on here. We missed one thing, though. We missed one thing in the dressing, a little bit of the fresh lime. But again, you don't want to, when you put this in here, you're not going to want to let this fish sit too long, because the lime will start, the citrus in there will start cooking the fish. And you want it to keep it nice and fresh and
so
bright.
Will it start turning brown?
Maybe white.
Okay. Smells so fresh. It's
but
amazing.
we're only using a half a lime, so it's not a ton.
Okay.
I've got my plate over here.
All right, and Hal, this is one of the courses of the new Savor Soda summer menu that you can experience at Harry's Continental, correct?
That's right. This is one of the appetizers on our Savor Sarasota menu. It's going to change this Thursday, the 29th, and run for most of July, towards the end of July. We couldn't change it on the weekend just because it's too busy to do that on a Saturday.
So just remember, that means $32 a person for 4 courses of dinner. It's a great value.
Here's a little extra thing I got. It's a spicy mayonnaise. So I got sriracha, I got a little Thai chili in there, and I've got a little of the rice wine vinegar. And like a hamburger, you want a little ketchup and mayonnaise on there. So get a little bit of that on the top as a garnish.
That's great. Go to Harry's Continental for great deals through all of July. They have their 4-course menu there and some great fresh flavors like this ahi tuna. All right, Bello, thank you for coming and sharing your family.
Thank you.
Great to have you. Great to see everyone. Be sure and take some time and enjoy the Sunshine View. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.